Hey y'all, I've been missing for a few days. I posted on the 15th, and that was my last video. I think today is the 17th, but I couldn't post because I didn't have no power. Not that I didn't pay my light bill because I stay on top of my bills. My what you call it? My wires for my cable lines, like light lines and stuff for outside, melted together, and it messed my whole house up. I didn't have no power. Me and the kids had to sleep in the cold last night because we didn't have no money to go nowhere, like get no hotel room. I didn't have nowhere to go to spend the night. So we had to sleep in the cold last night and the night before because we didn't have no power. But my cords melted, and the energy people had to come turn my power off for me to get my handyman, electrician man, to come fix the uh fix the power and redo all my breaker box on the outside because it had burnt up. And they said we shocked that your house didn't catch on fire or blow up because it's right by the gas line. I said God must have been watching over me and my kids because I mean that day could have been our last day here because like they said it was bad. And I mean it was everything was all burnt up and black, so I had to replace the whole breaker box stuff. And today today is holiday, so I'm surprised that the lumber company was open today to get all the parts and stuff that we need for the breaker box. But like man, it was so bad these last few days. Like I posted my video on the 15th. As soon as I posted my video at 6 o'clock, that's when my lights went out. 6 p.m. Our lights went out. It was so cold. It was actually it was still kind of hot that day, but around 2 in the morning, that's when the temperature dropped to 30, because it was 77 degrees that day. Then at 2 in the morning, that's when the temperature dropped to like 30 degrees. So it's freezing in our house. And then the next day, the 16th, we didn't have no power, and the temperature dropped to the whole day. It was 30 degrees outside, and then the temperature dropped to 28 that night. So it was super cold. And last night, we all the kids we had to sleep in my room, bundled up under the comforters and a lot of clothes. The baby freezing to death. He kept saying, "Mommy, it's cold." All that morning, he kept saying, "Mommy, it's cold. I'm cold. I'm cold." I said, "I know, baby. I don't know what to do." I try to keep him warm, keep him bundled up. He had his coat on. He was up on the cover all all day. But the temperature really dropped at night. It was like 20 degrees last night, and it was freezing. I had to cover my vents up in my room and my bathroom so the cold air can stay out. Had a lot of candles. I had lights all through the house. These type of lamps right here. Oops, I don't broke the thing. These type of lamps, they came from Dollar Tree, but they really, bright. They bright. But I had them all through the house last night, and we finally got the stuff back working. My handyman finished it today because we was missing a piece and we had to wait till it was Sunday, so we had to wait till the lumber company open today, which is Monday. And I called Energy to let them know that he finished, because they said that if Energy would do it, it would take 3 days, and then our ice storm is tomorrow. So I needed everything done for ice storm because I know I didn't have nowhere to go. My mom ain't got a room in her house for all of us. Of course, I would have the kids go. I would have stayed here if I had to, but you know, but I just I don't know. But I just felt so bad for my kids. I had to keep getting up, checking on them to make sure they weren't froze to death. You know, freezing. TJ was freezing all night, even though I had him bundled up good with his cold gloves, had his stuff on. This morning his hands were super cold. It felt like ice, like he did this was just holding snow or something. Like that's how cold his hands was. He was like, "Mommy, my hands cold." I said, "Let me go find your gloves and hat." So I put his hat and gloves and stuff back on and bundled him up good. And I was like, because he went to school today. Their school was open for this holiday, but the big kid school was out. So I said, I'm sending my baby to school. I'm not gonna let him be up in this cold all day. Hopefully the heat be back on when he get here. Hopefully my handyman been fixed everything so I can call Energy for them to come, do it. And then what I was really pissed because when I called Energy after my handyman's like, you can call Energy and tell them they can come on out. I called Energy. That's my coffee maker, y'all. It's done filling up. But I called Energy when he got done fixing everything. And they was like, okay, you will have your lights on today. Okay, I waited 2 hours. And then I called them again just to make sure because, I thought the woman I talked to, she was acting kind of slow, like she didn't understand what I was saying. She kept asking me to repeat my address and my phone number. So I said, let me call back and make sure they actually got, everything done. So I called back the second time, and they was like, you going to need a permit. I said, I don't even know. I don't think I need no permit because why would I need a permit when y'all came and turned my power off and everything? And then the man that came and turned the power off, he said when I get everything fixed to call back and say it's an emergency reconnect. And I did what he told me to do. He didn't say nobody was gonna be no permit. I'm not gonna go get no permit. Y'all can just come turn my stuff on. So me and her went back and forth, and she finally did it. And then she gonna tell me, well, you won't be able to get your lights turned back on tomorrow, which is Tuesday. I said, my lights been off about this will be 3 days, and it's cold. I mean, my kids cold. I got a little baby in the house. My kids in the house. I mean, my stuff need to be turned on today. She was like, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it won't be turned on until Tuesday. And she was like, she said something else, and I said, hung the phone up. And then an hour later, no, yeah, about an hour, no, yeah, about an hour later, the energy man drove up, and my mama came up here, and she said, there go the energy man right there. And I looked out the window, and I went out the back door, and me and him back there, and he was looking at he said, I came by this morning because they told me to come shut the power off, but your power was already turned on. I said, yeah, the man came the other day and turned it off. And he said, well, I'm back again because I come to check and make sure everything is done right for me to turn it back on. I said, you sure my power getting turned back on? He said, yeah, everything looked right. The man did everything right, so I'm going to turn it back on. And about 10 minutes later, my power was back on and all that. So I was glad. My mom said that's why you don't get a total electric house, because when it get cold, ice storm or anything happen, you can't cook, you don't have no heat to keep your kids or yourself warm. But if you had gas, y'all would have been warm. If you had a gas stove, you would be able to still cook for them and everything. I said, yeah, that's true, but I just be scared. I always been scared of gas. But I let my mama and my daddy came up here today too to check on me and the kids. I let them talk me into getting a gas heater put in my living room. But we didn't get it put in because I don't have the money. But my daddy said he gonna pay for it. I can just pay him back whenever I get the money. But my handyman couldn't get up under my house because it's flooded under my house. A lot of water sitting up under there. So he couldn't get up under there. So he said he'll try to, check back in a little while, like a week or so, or a week and a half or so. So he had the water dried up for him to get up under there and install a heater. And I was thinking, like, do I really want this heater? I want it, but man, it's gonna be, we got a few more, bad days coming up, but man, it's gonna be summertime. But like I said, if he was to pass away, I hope he don't. But he is old, so say if he was to pass away, at least my heater be already up in the house already done. I probably won't be able to find nobody else that know how to do it, because you don't have a lot of electricians and what you call them, construction or carpenter people that do certain stuff these days. So I was like, I need to try to go ahead and get it done while I'm able to. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm scared because I got TJ in the house and he has toys and be messing with stuff. I'm like, I don't want my house to get caught on fire. I'm so scared. Well, mom said I need to, once he feel that heat coming from there, that boy, she said that baby is not gonna touch that heater, so you don't have nothing to worry about. I said, okay. I'm still scared. I don't want him to burn himself, and I don't want the house to get caught on fire. I can't get no gas stove right now. I can, but he said he gonna put a running line up under my house and put the running gas cord up in my kitchen for me to get a gas stove. But I'm not gonna get no gas stove. I don't want that. I don't like gas stoves, to be honest. They look good, but I don't want one. Not right now. But I am going to put the heater in. And my daddy said he'll pay for the heater. And he know I'm going to pay him right back. As soon as I get the money, I'm going to pay him right back. And my daddy paid the handyman because I didn't have no money. So I got to pay him back next week when I get some money. If I sell some coupons, stuff, like, I'm going to pay him back and stuff. And I don't know. I got a lot to figure out. I said, man, all this stuff happening when I done spent most of my money on bills and stuff me and the kids need. And like I said, like I didn't have no, I couldn't cook, and the kids was hungry. I couldn't cook or nothing, so I had to. I already put the washer and stuff up in there, but I couldn't cook, so I had to go to Sonic yesterday, and I spent $46 at Sonic buying the kids something to eat. I ain't gonna say I was mad because I really want to keep that money. I've been trying to save money, but I know I have to feed my kids, so that's all that matters. But like I told them, I said, this is struggling times. Like, y'all gotta understand, like, people ain't always gonna have money for y'all to go get nothing to eat when we got stuff at home that you can use. Like, we got PB&J here, peanut butter and jelly, Viennas. We could have made tuna. Y'all could have ate cereal before the milk go bad or anything. Y'all could have been eating cereal and all this type of stuff. Like, we got stuff that y'all could eat here without us being able to warm it up. So I said, next time something happens like this, y'all, I'm not going to no Sunday. I'm not spending all that money on no fast food. We're going to find something here to eat. So that's what we're going to do. Because I really could have been saving that $46. Let me see what this come on. Come on. Why is it not working? Okay, it took long enough. Maybe I had to warm myself back up or to kick back on. But right now, since we ain't really ate no real food other than that, they ate that Sonic the other day. I'm making some whole chicken, not whole chicken, yeah, whole chicken and some rice. The whole chicken is in the oven. It's already cut up. Well, let me take it out. But it's already cut up. It's warming up and everything. I made today two hot dogs. I made me some coffee. The rice is boiling, and I'm finna fix them a meal for them to eat and sit at the table. And the house is warming up. The kids are so glad. I'm so glad too, cause I mean, I couldn't do nothing. I did to sit up here and look crazy. Couldn't use my phone because I couldn't charge it. So I went them days without charging my phone up. And I might charge my phone up now. I just wanted to make this video to let y'all know why I haven't posted in a few days. My house is basically clean because I was cleaning the water lights and stuff with that. You know, we still had water and everything. So I was cleaning and everything. We don't really have no dishes other than the dishes I just put in the sink a few minutes ago. And the kids' bowl of cereal this morning. They ate cereal. And that's about it. But I'm gonna put all this stuff in the refrigerator. I ain't even changed. Okay, the refrigerator and stuff back on. Yeah, my meats and stuff had unthawed, but I know it won't go bad because it's cold outside. But my meats had unthawed in the freezer, and I was dreading. I was like, man, if we have to go longer than this, I feel like my meat and stuff and the milk, the baby milk gonna spoil, and I ain't got no more money. I just fill my freezers up with food. So please God, don't let my foods and stuff go bad. I was praying like crazy, so I just spent all my money buying food and milk and stuff. And I hate for it all to go bad, but everything good, everything back working. So I will be back posting video probably tomorrow sometime. Right now I'm gonna warm up. You see, I had on 3 coats. I had a big brown coat on, this coat, and this sweater. I'm trying to warm up, so I'm about to sit down and try to warm up and spend time with my kids. Play with TJ for a little bit because he want to play with his dinosaurs. He not playing a game right now with Bella. They're playing Grand Theft Auto. But and he don't know what he doing. He just driving the car. I usually let my kid play games like that, but oh well. But let them enjoy their time. She don't do nothing like she don't shoot and kill people. She just drive the cars and stop at the lights. She don't know how to play the game. But yeah, I'm finna do that. Finna relax for a little bit. Probably have me a drink to be honest, but I will get back with y'all tomorrow sometime.